Assalamu alaikum, my dear audiences. Nafisa Waheed Himmat Wali is here in front of you with a TED Talk review today. And this review is about Sugata Mitra's Future of Learning. Uh, First, I would like to tell you about who is Sugata Mitra. Uh, a small introduction is needed. Sugata Mitra is a professor at Newcastle University, and he is principal investigator and educational technology. Worldwide, he is known as expert of self-organizing systems. By training, he is a physicist, and his focus is on research on primary learning and internet. Since 1999, he is working on such experiments and researches. He is a winner of TED Talk Prize, $1 million, in 2013, which he invested again on the research for education and technology. Um, he is advocate of minimally invasive education. So this is a small introduction that I came across, so I like to share with you people. Now I would like to start about his talk that I watched, and I would like to discuss about his the complete talk. I would like to discuss each and every point as it is very important and it's relevant to right now to our education system. We need changes, and these changes can bring uh, more changes in the future of education and future of learning. So as he started, he told us that he is starting his uh, slides in the opposite direction. He started from the last one, not from the beginning. And in the last slide, he is saying that he has 4 points. I would like to discuss and share those 4 points. The slide he shared was about introduce internet to the education. Number one and most important point. Introduce complex dynamical systems and divide the existing curriculum into three parts. Allow the internet during examination. Ooh, so that's something very impressive. I really appreciate it. Um, he did an experiment 20 years back in India in a small village, and experiment was named as hole in the wall. Hole in the wall, and he did it on poor children uh, who didn't know English, and it was done in New Delhi, 1999, where at that time people were not even much aware of computers and not at all aware of internet. So what he did, the experiment was to confront them with the device, and they wanted to see what happens next. People thought that it would not be possible to conduct such kind of experiment as the children don't know about English language and they don't know about computers. So how they are going to take interest or do it? But uh, as they started the experiment, the children came across and they show interest, and they started engaging in the device, the computer that was placed in the wall. So he showed different videos of students who were around that area where the equipment was placed, and there was a buzzing sound, he said, and that buzzing sound created a huge noise. And later comes results, like by hook or by chance, the students, the children, reach to some downloads, or they are able to do something on the internet. So they were excited later. So it created a noise and it created a chaos, and through this they were learning. So the people who were conducting the experiment, and they were astonished that who is teaching them. There is no teacher. Here, Sugata Mitra came to know that absence of a teacher could be pedagogical, and it's a factor of that assist in learning. So he repeated the experiment many times in different areas, in different countries. He did them in England in a closed environment. Also, they insisted, so he did that. Um, he published uh, an experiment about the experiment, and where he pointed out few things. Number one, the children were unsupervised. Number two, they were in heterogeneous groups. It was the sample, like they were boys and girls, and they were of different ages, and they access the internet through a large visible screen in a safe and public place. Uh, if these conditions meet, children are able to learn different things at their own, and they don't need any teacher or any kind of help. He repeated the experiment, as I told earlier, in England, inside a closed environment, self organized learning environment of soul. They made the question harder and harder, and he says that uh, at time he asked a question from the students that anything exists in two places at the same time. So they were thinking that the children would say no. They were just 9-year-old students and children. So the students went away, and they came back after 15 minutes, and they said, uh, "Did you heard about quantum entanglement?" Means that they have searched about it. So he published this and all his observations in Guardian newspaper, and he wrote an article about it. Oh, one thing he added here, that what you have to do at that time, you have to appreciate. How? You have to say, um, wow, you have done something fantastic. uh, that would really great, show me more. So the kids will get confident, and they will share more with you. They will say, oh, it's nothing, come along, and we'll be sharing more. So this method he called Granny's method, and he implemented it in his research. He said that we must use this method of grandmother. uh, about 600 to 700 people approached Sugata Mitra, and they used the granny method and named it the granny cloud. For this research, where he merged self-organized learning environment and the granny's method together, he won the prize that I told you earlier in 2013. Um, the school in the cloud is his new concept, where he worked for 4 to 5 years with different areas, with different people in India, in USA, in Holland, and in the underprivileged areas where he went and worked, where children were not aware of English, not aware of internet. So he used the method over there, and children started working in the same manner where he started earlier. Um, Now, in this 20 years of experiment, he said that he achieved three graphs only. These three graphs are: children can learn and use any devices at their own. That is the first thing he observed. If you allow children using internet, and they are given four conditions, they become better and better in it. And what are those four conditions? He told us about that. Uh, One more thing, bonus. What is that bonus? Bonus is reading comprehension in whatever language they are searching, or it improves and goes up and up. So there is an invisible teacher working. He ended his note by asking question that if you have children and you guys use any device, anything with using internet correctly and use and understand and read, so where do you see your future of your children? What we are looking at is the next step in what we call school. What should a teacher do, and what should be a school look like in a future which we cannot imagine? He said how we are going to prepare our children for that. So, what is the role of a teacher? He says that the teacher is a friend on this journey. He'll say, "You go there, and I'll be going there with you." That is only that the teacher has to confront with the children. He also told us about there are several problems, like, for example, assessments. Assessment problems he is addressing are outdated. He is saying that these are these were planned for 1910, and people of 1910 are dead. And why are we preparing our children for those people? There isn't any need of steam engine now, isn't it? We need to prepare our children for future assessments, for assessment systems for real world. Here he added a statement that our education system is based on just in case, instead of it should be placed on just in time. He said that whenever we need to ask about quadratic equation, now we will consult internet. We are consulting internet 24/7, and internet dominates our lives. So why can't we allow our children to use internet at schools? He is an advocate of internet in examination and assessments, and he says that assessments should be changed. Internet is moving and changing fastly, and we cannot move that fast. So we have to give internet to the children so they can learn at their own pace. His whole method is all about internet usage, dependency on the internet, and he suggests that internet should be used as a subject in schools so children can use it as it is required of requirement of the time. The role that physics had in 20th century, now it is being taken by the internet. Like, for example, he said that we write a tweet. 100 people write that tweet in 100 different ways. And see, the same buzzing sound arises, and we change with that buzzing sound. And we learn something new from it. Uh, he says that we need to divide curriculum into three parts: the stuff that is necessary for life, not steam engines or quadratic equations, things that you feel good to know, and the assessments and exams. We have to teach our children how to do that well, memorize well, and learn to forget it once you're done with the exams. Allow the use of the internet, the most important thing, during examinations. It's obvious. We use it every day, we use it every time, we use it 24/7, and we ask questions from it. And so it is important to allow the children to use it as well. He ended his talk, by saying that if we can do these four things, the future of learning is hidden inside there, and it's coming out right here from the inside. So this is an amazing talk, and the key takeaways for me are that I'm also advocate of internet in schools. Always said this thing previously while I was serving at a system at a school, and now I'm also working with uh, a system who is the biggest advocate of AI and internet. So I think the assessments and the schools need to change and develop in the new era to to prepare our children for the future. they belong to. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.